This is the popular airport road in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, and along this ever-busy highway lies a community that has been in existence for over 70 years. Despite its location, this community has remained in perpetual darkness and lacks social amenities for decades. Ironically, at the entrance of Gosa Kpai Kpai, there are street lights, but the community is left with empty electric poles mounted for years without completion. Baba is 43 years old and has not seen electricity in this community from birth.
They started the project around 2016 for the lights issue. I got on when I went to the AMAC, they should tell me that there's not yet money for the project. So the contractor that he handled the project, he said the way that they give him the money for the project, the place where the money reach, then make the project construct. So they give him money more to control with the project. They said there's no money in council. That is how the project was to abandoned. Sometime I'm going to our councillor place, said, this is our light issue, how are we going to do? Are we going to continue like this, or you people are leaving us like this without anything? They say no.
The contractor for the electrification of Gosa Kpai Kpai has remained unknown to anyone at the moment. But a source at the Abuja Municipal Area Council Secretariat, who pleaded anonymity, alleged that the contract was awarded to Sadamic Global by AMAC chairman Abdullahi Adamu Kandido a few years ago. Having claimed to execute the project with his money, the unknown contractor has now abandoned the job for lack of funds for over 3 years.
Since the establishment of this community, there is none of the community, the social amenities that have been benefited. As you can look at the pole that has been standing over 3 years, this project has been abandoned by the government, which will be awarded, a contract awarded by the AMAC, that's the Municipal Area Council. And up to now, over 3 years, nothing has been done. So we have no water, no light, no road, no hospital, no school. As we are here, there is nothing among the basic amenities that this community has achieved at all. Since 1946, and 45 of this, over 74 years, nothing this community has been achieved. So we are urging the government, please, we don't know where we have offended him, so that they will look at us as one of the Nigerians to benefit over these social amenities.
A visit to Gbagy Ward Councillor Sunday Bikoi to ascertain the amount involved in the electrification of Gosa Kpai Kpai proved abortive, as he declined mentioning it.
When we come on board 2016, chairman awarded a contract of rural electrification in that community. But unfortunately, there was financial handicap. Up to now, they have not finished that project. But he has assured us, hence God has bring him to second term in office. He will make sure that when people get that light. I don't know how much, because the contractor have not told me, and I have not asked chairman how much has he given to the contractor.
A comprehensive letter of request based on the Freedom of Information Act, which has a 7-day window as allowed by the law, was sent to AMAC chairman Abdullahi Adamu Kandido on the 6th of June 2019 to make available the contract details for the electrification of Gosa Kpai Kpai for the purpose of this investigation. But as at the 14th day of June 2019, which wraps up the 7 days allowed by the law, the chairman failed to respond. Now, what the lack of electricity has cost the community is death. Over 15 persons have lost their lives, including children crossing the highway to either attend school or to charge their gadget.
It's we have almost over 20 that I can remember. Let me say from last year to this year, over 20. Because maybe you may say stomach pain, to just come immediately. So if you doesn't have someone nurse or chemist around, so it can even take you away.
Away from that, Gosa Kpai Kpai, like other communities in Abuja, has no single school, potable water supply, or health center. Gosa Kpai Kpai is 74, 15 years older than Nigeria. However, the community has not experienced any meaningful development. As the inhabitants leave each day, they are hopeful that succor will come their way soon. This report is supported by Ford Foundation and the International Center for Investigative Reporting.